Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So I feel like I made a mistake with my videos. This video probably should have gone up before my last video, because in my last video you did actually see my hair, which is obviously fine, there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like I should have just uploaded this first because I had so many questions about my hair from like Instagram pictures and stuff like that. So yeah, I feel like I should have uploaded this first, but never mind, here we are doing it now. So this video is basically going to be a Q&A. Well, it's not really a Q&A. Yeah, it is what I'm even talking about. I basically got like over 100 DMs about my hair, what extensions I've got, what I ask for when I go and get it dyed, blah 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 blah. And instead of answering all of your DMs, which obviously I love doing, don't get me wrong, I love speaking to you guys, there was so many and I just felt like I was saying the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. So instead of getting back to everybody, I did put on my Instagram that I was going to do a sort of Q&A about my hair over on my YouTube channel, and any questions I will have answered I will answer any questions that were sent via DM, and I also put like the little question box on my Instagram story so that anybody who hadn't DM'd me could also ask questions. Sorry, I just like shut my window in case it was noisy because I made that mistake last time. So yeah, most of the questions were the same and they were all sort of like, what extensions have I got, what colour do I ask for, how long will the extensions last, etc, etc, etc. So I'm just going to get the questions up and basically just have a lovely little chat with you guys about my hair. First of all, do we like it? Are you guys preferring it? I should have filmed this when I first got it done because my extension lady, who honestly is insane, I actually can't believe how good these look. I'll put her Instagram on screen and down below. She curled it really nicely and then I washed and dried and curled it myself and it doesn't look the same. So yeah, I'm not very good at doing hair, so apologies about that. But I'm just going to shut up and get on with the questions because that is why you guys are here at the end of the day, not to hear me waffle on about loads of crap. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is the hair colour. So I've been going to the same hairdresser now for 2 years maybe, I'm not really sure, and she's insane. She's the only person I trust with my hair and she gets it right every single time. So everyone kept saying to me like, oh, what do you ask for when you go? But the thing is, I don't actually ask for anything, she just knows what I want. So I did actually ask her what I get, and I get a full head of blonde highlights. Occasionally I do get a half head, by the way, but like for this I get a full head of blonde highlights and then I get a toner put through it when it's being washed. So yeah, if any of you aren't interested in the extensions and you're just interested in the colour, then that is what I get, a full head of blonde highlights and then a toner. My hair is naturally pretty dark. It used to be really light when I was younger, but as I've got older, growing, like my roots coming through are quite dark. This transformation is honestly insane. Probably should have started with showing you what my hair looked like before and after. I'll pop that on screen now. This is the before and this is after. Here you can see how dark my hair naturally is, and yeah, she does an amazing job. This is done within about 3 hours. It only takes one time for her to get it this blonde through all of that darkness. Like literally, honestly, she is so good. I know some people have to go back like to their hairdressers to get it the colour that they want, whereas Lauren can actually get my hair this colour in one sitting, which is literally about 3 hours. So yeah, already she's amazing. But yeah, so it's a full head of highlights and then a toner on top. So the next thing was, what extensions do I have? So I've actually got Nano bonds. Oh, I hope that's right. Oh my god, I hope that's right. They're basically, if I show you them, you'll know what they are. I'm pretty sure they're called Nano bonds. Can you see them? So they're basically just tiny, tiny, tiny strands of hair. I don't know if you can see this. They're attached to the strands of my hair. There's about 150 of these in my head. They obviously go all the way around the back too, which I don't know if you'll be able to see. You can see that. I can't really see what I'm showing you. But they basically go all the way around my head. Yeah, and they're called Nano bonds or Nano rings, I think. And they're like the smallest type of extension or something like that. But the actual hair was from somewhere called Roots Hair Extensions, I think. I'll pop their Instagram on screen too. So the girl that did my hair, Jess, she was amazing, honestly. And she was so helpful throughout my whole experience with this hair. Because I was trying to get my extensions from Beauty Works, which I'm not going to slate Beauty Works because I do like their products and like I mean, it's not that much to say badly about them, but their customer service was just horrendous, and I tried to place my order 4 times and then the money just kept getting put back into my account, and then yeah, the order wouldn't go through, and then when I messaged them they were just really unhelpful and actually didn't answer my question at all, just said email this account. So I emailed that account and I got no response, and yeah, so I gave up from them eventually because at the end of the day I was giving them my money and they weren't responding. So luckily Jess's was amazing, so she obviously just directed me to her supplier, which I'm pretty sure is called Roots Hair Extensions. And yeah, they were really great. She actually did everything for me, so I just sent her a picture of my hair and the extensions that I wear and stuff like that, and she managed to get colour match, and I honestly think my colour match is absolutely perfect. I will find like my shades and stuff. No one's actually asked what shade and things like that I've got, but I will put all of that in info in the description box below, just because if your hair is the same colour as mine, then these hair extensions literally match perfectly. So someone said the type of extensions you have. So like I said, I've got the Nano bonds, and what others have you used before? So I've never actually had extensions before. I've only ever used clip-ins, so I can't really tell you if they're better than anything else, but I think Nano bonds are the most popular form of extensions, and I'm really happy that I went with them. My extensions are also 20 to 22 inch. I am going to be getting them cut in 2 weeks, just because I didn't want to go for 18 inch, just because I thought that I'd rather go long and get them cut than go too short and regret it. I literally want a tiny, like literally the tiniest bit off. They're just a little bit too long for me. I want like maybe that gone, so maybe like another inch, just a tiny little bit trimmed. So Lauren is actually going to cut that for me in 2 weeks, just because I don't know, I just want it a little bit shorter. I mean, when it gets to the 2 weeks I'll probably change my mind and not want them cut, but I mean, I've only had them a couple of days, so yeah. Are they going to damage your natural hair? So Nano bonds actually shouldn't damage your natural hair because they aren't applied with any heat or any glue. When I tell you, they're the tiniest little ring, and they get threaded onto your hair and then just like a plier, like a tweezer sort of thing, just clamps it into your hair. So technically no, they shouldn't damage my hair. The only thing I will say is that my hair is naturally very curly, so obviously I'm going to have to use a lot more heat on my hair because I'm going to have to maintain the styling, and you have to blow dry these. You can't go to bed with them wet and stuff like that. So I will be using a lot more heat on my hair, but that's obviously like self-inflicted. So the actual extensions technically should not damage your natural hair. However, I will be damaging my hair because I will be using a lot more heat and stuff. But at the same time, my curls do stay in for a long time, so it probably won't be any more heat than usual. But at the same time, yeah, they will be damaging my hair because of the heat. But the extensions themselves, no, they are not damaging, as long as you care for them properly, as long as you brush them properly, as long as you wash them properly, as long as you do everything that they tell you. I got like a little aftercare advice leaflet style thing from Jess, which is really helpful. So as long as I follow all of that, technically, no, it shouldn't damage my hair at all, really. So a lot of questions were actually how much it cost me, so I can't really give you an accurate price because my dye and my toner varies through hairdressers. Like, I know every single hairdresser charges differently, but for a full head and a toner I pay £70, which is so good for a full head of like highlights and a toner. It's an amazing price, and one of the cheapest that I actually know, and she's actually the best hairdresser right now. I'm not being biased, I genuinely mean it. So yeah, it's a very reasonable price. But the extensions, I can't actually give you an accurate price just because I don't know. So I think most hairdressers charge obviously for fittings, and I think it's usually £100 to £150 to get the hair fitted. I was actually really lucky enough to have my hair fitted for free, so I didn't have to pay to get the hair fitted. The only thing I had to pay for was the hair itself, which I think, I don't know, for a full head it cost around £300 to £400. But like I said, Jess was absolutely amazing, and she actually managed to get a discount with her supplier. So I think I ended up paying just under £250 for my hair. So for the whole thing, like to get them fitted and the hair, I actually only had to pay £250, which is insane. Like, you guys have no idea how lucky I was to be able to pay like that little amount of money, considering I know some girls pay £600–700 to get their hair extensions fitted. So yeah, obviously I was very lucky to be able to have that done. But yeah, I think I paid around £250-ish, maybe a little bit less for the hair, which again is such a reasonable price, whereas Beauty Works I was ended up paying around £350 to £400 with the discount. I was using Molly May's discount code. But yeah, obviously I can't really compare these to Beauty Works extensions because I've never had like proper Beauty Works extensions, but I'm really happy with them and I think they look really, really nice, and the colour match is perfect, and yeah, I can't fault them. But I'm really sorry that I can't answer that question properly because I don't have an answer, do you know what I mean? Do you find bleaching and being blonde damages your hair? It ruined mine. Yes and no. If you look after your hair properly, it will obviously get damaged. You're putting bleach in your hair, but at the same time it won't be that bad. Like I try and do a hair mask a week, coconut oil. I always put like argan oils and hair oils and heat protectors and stuff like that, conditioning sprays in literally every single day. Obviously bleaching your hair, yes, it's going to get damaged, but if you look after it properly then it won't be that bad. I will say that my hair grows really quickly, and like bleaching my hair hasn't stopped my hair growing, but at the same time the roots grow, but because it's bleach it sort of snaps the end, so my hair doesn't seem to be getting any longer because as it grows it snaps off, if you know what I mean. But obviously you saw that before picture and my roots were insane, like absolutely insane, but the actual length of my hair hadn't seemed like it had changed that much, and that is purely because as it grows it snaps off. Does that make any sense? I don't know if that makes any sense at all. How do you look after your extensions when they get wet? So I've actually only washed my hair once, but I mean you just look after them the same way you'd look after your own hair. You just take a little bit extra precautions and stuff like that. Like you don't want to put conditioner at the root because that will cause the extensions to like mat and slip out and stuff like that. A lot of heat protectors, a lot of oils again just at the ends of the hair. Blow dry them. I know that you have to like keep them dry, don't go to bed with them wet. Never brush from the root. If you try and brush the ends through first, and then obviously like if you can feel a little bit of matting, try and get someone else to like brush that for you. I haven't had any matting yet, obviously I've only had them a couple of days, but these are just things that I've picked up and learned and been told to do and stuff like that. But it honestly, if you just try and take a little bit extra care, then you shouldn't have any problems with them, do you know what I mean? Yeah, so another one is, how do you brush your hair with extensions? Literally just the same as you'd brush your hair normally, just be extra careful not to like obviously ram over your beads because they will just fall out. So brush the ends and then slowly go around the root, and obviously unmat anything that needs matting. But it's really easy and it's a lot of work, but it's not as much work as I thought it was going to be. Do you know what I mean? Someone said, are they heavy? I'm not going to say no, because when I got them fitted, obviously my hair's not used to extensions. I've never had proper like permanent extensions before, and so when Jess actually fit them, I couldn't feel them at all. I was so surprised. I was honestly so surprised. But that night was really hard to sleep because I have them all around my head, and like just because the hair had been pulled and had been like had things attached to it, and I think I've got 22 extra inches of hair in my head, so it's obviously going to feel heavy. So sleeping and stuff the first night was, I mean once I'd fallen asleep it was fine, just getting comfortable was quite hard. And then the second morning was pretty like, it's not painful, it's just like uncomfortable, quite heavy, can't put it up, like it's hard to know what to do with it. So I did just have it in a plait, like a really low loose plait, and that seemed to work for me. I'm on my 4th day now and I don't feel any pain anymore. There's the occasional one that like pulls or anything like that, or like when I like go like that, obviously they feel a little bit tight, which they will do for maybe like the first week. But yeah, they did feel heavy, I'm not gonna lie. When I first got them in they did feel heavy, and I did like feel like I could fall over at any point. But now I can't feel them at all. And on the first day I wasn't able to put them in a high ponytail because when you tipped your head upside down, honestly guys, they felt so tight. But I am able to put my hair up in a ponytail now. That was another question, how am I going to put my hair up? Just like normal guys, honestly, it's so easy. I'm not going to do it right now because I'm filming, but at the end of the video I will show you how I tie it up and that you can't see any of the bonds and stuff like that, because that was another massive question, was how are you going to put it up. I'm going to show you how I put it in a ponytail. Honestly, just flip your head over like normal. And put it in a ponytail. Like guys, it's really not that hard. Like everyone was acting like I'm not going to be able to have my hair up. If anything, it looks nicer because I can just shove it in such a messy ponytail like this. And I'm good to go. I mean, I've got like a really loose hairband in, so it's obviously not holding it up very tight because I need to get some new blonde hairbands. But as you can see, you can't see any of my bonds. This is literally the messiest ponytail I've ever done. But you can't see any of my bonds, you can't see anything. Like, it's honestly just like doing a normal ponytail. So if that's the reason you don't want extensions, then do not let that put you off, because honestly, it's just like putting your hair up on any other normal day, guys. Just the same as normal, honestly. How often do you need to get them refitted or tightened? So Jess actually advised me that they need tightening every 6 to 8 weeks. Some people leave it 8 weeks, like 2 months. Some people prefer to get it done every 6 weeks. Obviously I'm going to just see how I get on. I'm not sure if I'm going to want these as like a long-term thing, or if after the 2 months I'm going to be like, right, get them out. I change my mind often. So yeah, I'm just going to see how it goes. But obviously, like in 6 to 8 weeks, if I want them tightened, I'll get them tightened. If I want them out, I'll get them out. Really easy to take out, and the hair can be reused. If I do decide to take them out, but in a couple of months decide I want them back in, I can get that done. Like, there's no reason I can't use the same hair over and over again. So yeah, my camera is flashing. Shock. So this video is actually supposed to be like 10 minutes long, but I mean, it's turned out pretty long. Is it expensive to get the extension? So like I said, it just depends where you get them from, if you've got any discounts, if you get them from a supplier and stuff like that. So like I said, I can't really advise you on that one. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all of the questions answered, to be honest. I don't think there's any more. Like, they were just the general questions, and this video has been longer than I anticipated. So yeah, that's about it. If you guys do have any other questions, please just let me know. Like, message me on Instagram and I will try and get back to you now. Like, hopefully this will answer everybody else's questions and clear up my DMs a bit. But yeah, I do hope this video has been helpful to you. I will leave any sort of like information and like products that I use to help them and stuff like that down in the description box below, just so you guys can check that out if you're interested. But yeah, thank you so much to Jess for actually fitting these for me and helping me so much, and again to Lauren for always working miracles on my hair. I love you guys so much. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I need to tell you, I think, guys. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to smash a massive thumbs up. Ask me any questions down below or on my Instagram, like I said. But yeah, I will see you very shortly in another video. Ciao.